Hey everyone, this is gonna be game 3 from the third round of the Gamecom Open tournament. This round does feature vileHawk versus sixjaxViBE. It is our pro game in this open tournament. This is an open tournament, so it is free to register and open to everyone from bronze to grandmasters. We are fortunate enough to have a pro game in round 3, and the winner of this game will go on in the tournament to have the potential to win $2,000 in prizes. And this is game 3. It is loser's pick, so vileHawk actually was able to pick this Shattered Temple map. Very standard map. I guess it's the map where he got the most practice. And hold that thought, Vibe is actually going for a very fast pool, actually 9 pool here. So he will be putting on a lot of early pressure, and this could be devastating, especially in a map like this where there are 4 possible spawn positions. Hawk might not suspect this. I do think that Vibe will actually pull out 2 drones. He is getting speed, never mind. I thought he might. No, he is just doing the extractor trick, so look for him to actually pull off 2 drones to plant 2 spine crawlers here for that spine crawler rush along with 6 slings. He should pull these as soon actually as those lings start popping out. He is not saving 3 larvae, only 2 larvae saved up, but he will have that ling advantage at least for the start. His pool is now done. Look for those lings to pop as soon as that overlord is done. There it goes, 6 slings on the way, not actually pulling any drones, so he will try and follow this up with an expansion and at least keep Hawk on the back foot for now. His pool is only halfway down. He has no idea that this is coming. And as I said, this is so strong on a 4-player map like this, especially since your opponent can't know where you spawn. If you actually see that overlord in the close spawn here, you cannot pull this off. But since he was not there, he knows that his opponent won't scout it for now. These lings are going to get spotted by this overlord. I do think that Hawk now knows about it. We will just have to wait and see how he reacts. He actually had 2 larvae saved up, so producing 2 lings, getting speed straight up, producing another pair of lings. So these lings might be able to do a bit of damage, pulling back the drones here. Gonna do that mineral trick. Nice surround here by Hawk, and that was exactly what he needed to do. Now he needs to pull these back while the lings finish them off, and now he has a huge advantage here. In case you guys were wondering what happened here, Hawk actually selected all his drones, pulled them to 1 mineral patch, and when the lings got into the middle of the mineral line here, he actually clicked on the other mineral patch. This makes it so that the drones can pass through their units and get a perfect surround almost instantly, and now Hawk actually has a huge advantage. You can see there are 15 to 13 harvesters. It is 23 to 17 supply, and then when supply is that low, it is one huge advantage. The spine crawler not up just yet for Vibe, so a little mistake here. He was not able to actually do the damage that he needed to do. I think he barely took out 1 worker. He did take out 1 worker, but now these lings will be able to do so much damage. He needs to engage before that spine crawler finishes. He will wait for speed though. It is almost done, and this spine crawler will also be done, but he will be able to actually harass the top Vespine geyser here. These drones won't be pulled out right now. He needs a few banelings, 1 defensive baneling here, and Hawk deciding to pull back and keep his advantage, just move ever so forward in this game, get further ahead. He is getting that expansion, and it is halfway done, and really Hawk is in a commanding lead at this point. He is 26 to 26 supply, but he does have that expansion going. He does have he doesn't even have the harvester advantage anymore. So I guess Vibe actually came back a tiny bit in this game, but that expansion is going to be huge. Once it finishes, it will get so much more income by Hawk. The expansion is now going down by Vibe. These lings might be able to prevent it, but this baneling is so scary, he has to actually send a single ling to try and pick it off. Nice control here by Hawk and by Vibe also. This baneling is so dangerous. He cannot afford to let it hit these lings, and nice control here, but nice second banelings catching all those lings. You could actually see that one baneling for one ling is a great trade, but that second baneling just killed the entire force of vileHawk, and now vibe suddenly he is free to expand, and Hawk actually producing a lot of roaches here. He should push his advantage and just keep producing a lot of drones. He is producing a lot of drones. Now his first queen just now going to that expansion, going to spawn a larva there. And you can see his supply advantage is now huge, 44-232 supply, despite losing all those lings to that initial baneling. These lings gonna get a nice scout. He knows how many roaches there are, and this will actually force Vibe to get his own roach war in and produce a few roaches of his own, because he cannot hold this. In ZVZ, it's all about those slight advantages, and you know, if your opponent has 7 roaches, you need 7 roaches of your own to be able to hold this. And because if your opponent decides to actually push in right now, as Hawk is doing, there is no way you can hold this. This spine crawler will play a crucial role here. One spine crawler is the equivalent of almost 3 roaches, of even more, about 3 roaches in an army. So about 2 to 3 spine crawlers could deal with this. No roaches on the field though for Vibe, so I feel like this might be GG. These first roaches engaging, not the best position. They should engage all at the same time. One baneling making its way with the rest of the map. He should attack now before these roaches pop up. 7 roaches in production. He actually decides to fall back, wait for reinforcements. Meanwhile, he has not been droning up behind this. This is actually quite the aggressive push here. He will have a lot more roaches than his opponent, but with 2 spine crawlers there, it will be very hard to break. It will all come down to positioning and control. If these roaches can actually kill this spine crawler before it burrows, it will be huge. The banelings are actually behind and not doing the damage they should be doing. These banelings should get focused down by the roaches so that the lings can do their damage, but Hawk will actually fall back behind this, force more roaches force more roaches by his opponent Vibe, and he can actually drone up behind this. 27 to 26 harvesters, so now supplies have actually evened out, and this is looking to be a better game than expected. Hawk actually having the supply advantage now, just now producing a lot of drones, getting the drone advantage by 5 drones now, taking down these gold rocks. Vibe does know about this because of this overlord, so he will respond by getting his own gold base, and these are